Hello student, this is the 8th part of the K-map series. In this I am going to discuss a very unique property of the K-map, and that is rolling the map and the overlapping group. But before that I want you all to subscribe my channel, press subscribe button and press the bell icon also. So rolling the map. Opposite edges squares and the corner squares are considered contiguous. Consider the map if its left edge is touching the right edge and top edge is touching the bottom edge. Now we'll understand it better through an example. So students, in front of you a 4 variable K map. Look at the top row. It has got 4 ones, means 1 in each square of the top row. And now we look at this last row. This also has got all the squares in the last row are having ones. Assume this as a piece of paper, and if I roll it, then what do I find? I will find that these 4 ones are going to be there with these ones. They will be together. So that way 8 adjacent ones we get, and the 8 adjacent ones are known as the octet. Alright, so now we reduce this group or octet. Here we observe A dash B dash in the last row, A B dash. So B is maintaining, so we keep B dash with us, and A dash and A, it's changing their state, so we remove that. And in the column side we find that all the variables are changing their state, so the reduction of this octet is going to be B dash. Alright, now we go for the quad and see how it works with the corners. Now here you can see 4 corners have got ones, and according to rolling the map they will be considered as a quad. That will be considered as 4 adjacent ones, so it's going to be a quad. Now how will we reduce that? A dash B dash, here A B dash, so B dash will be there in the reduced one. A is changing the state, so remove that. Now here we find that C dash D dash, so here this side it is C D dash, so C is changing the state but D is maintaining, so D dash. So final reduction is going to be B dash dot D dash. That will be the reduction of this quad. Alright, rolling the map again. Now we go for this example. Here you will find 2 ones here in the top row, 2 ones are there in the bottom row. So here it will be considered as one quad. Alright, now this one also, here you see the left edge is having, or the left row, left column or the leftmost column has got 2 ones here, and the rightmost column has got the 2 ones here, so that too will be taken as a quad. Now we will reduce that. First quad we reduce here, so A dash and then A, so remove. B dash maintaining, so use that, keep it in the reduced expression. And here you look at this C dash C, so C is changing, remove that. What is left? D, because D is maintaining the state, not changing, so it's going to be B dash dot D. This quad reduction is done. Now we go for this one. Now here it's maintaining what? B, so it will be taken as B here. And now here when you look at this, you'll find C dash is changing the state to C, or uncomplemented this becomes. Here D dash is maintaining, so it will be included. So here the reduction will be B dot D dash. Alright, now you look at this one. Here you find pairs. So this one 4 and 6 will be taken as a pair. We reduce that, so A dash B is common, so keep it. And now look at this for the column side, C dash C, so C is changing the state, remove that. D dash is maintaining, so D dash will be there. So we get here A dash B D dash for this reduced pair. Alright, now you look at this, the first row and the last row. Here you will find that A dash B dash, the last one is having A B dash. Okay, now A is changing their state but B is maintaining, so B dash. And here we have got CD, because CD is common to both these ones, so the reduction of this pair is going to be what's going to be? B dash CD. Alright, so you have seen one more time that octet removes 3 variables, quad removes 2, and pair removes 1 variable. Now students, overlapping groups. Overlapping means same 1 or 0 can be encircled more than once. means in the squares of the K-map either 1 is there or zeros are there. But if you encircle either 1 or 0 more than once, that will be called overlapping. Overlapping leads to a simpler expressions. With the help of an example, we'll understand it better. Students, in this example, a 4 variable K-map in front of you, one quad and 2 pairs are there. Quad has 7, 6, 15 and 14 squares included, and here first pair has got 5 and 7. Alright, second pair is with 14 and 10. What is unique in this example is that one of square 7 is occupied by a pair as well as by the quad. Alright, similarly, one of 14 or the one of square 14 has been occupied by the group quad and the pair as well. Alright, so when this one and this one have been encircled twice, or the part of the two groups, this process is what we call overlapping. I hope everybody has the clear idea of overlapping. It's quite easy. Now students, redundant group. It is a group of ones or zeros whose all members are overlapped by other groups. It is called a redundant group. We do not consider this group while writing the simplified equations from the K-map. So basically we all know that K-map is used to minimize the SOP or POS expression. So this is a very unique group whose all the ones or zeros are occupied by other groups. So just to avoid that repetition, because the members of the group have already gone to other groups, so just to avoid that repetition, we don't include that redundant group in the final reduced SOP or the POS expression. So you'll be having a clear idea of this and a better idea of this through the example. Alright. Now students, a 4 variable K-map, and we observe here 3 pairs. First pair 4, 5, second pair 5, 13, third pair 13, 15. Now what we observe here, it's quite unique also, that both the ones of the pair 5 and 13 have been occupied by other pairs. One of square 5 has been occupied by this pair 4 and 5. One of square 13 has been occupied by this pair 13 and 15. So repetition is going to be there of the min terms. So just to avoid that, we don't include this pair into the final expression, and such group whose all ones have been occupied by the other groups is called the redundant group. So just to avoid this redundancy, we don't include the redundant group in the final expression. Alright, I hope everybody has understood it well. It's quite important. What happens when we remove this redundant group? We get 2 pairs here. Alright, so here what will happen when we'll write the final expression? You are having A dash B for this group. Alright, because that is common. A dash B, remember, okay? And here we observe that C dash D dash here and C dash D is here. So C is maintaining the state but D is not. So we'll remove this D. So what we are left with, we have got A dash B, C dash. Right? Now we go for the reduction of this group. Here it's AB, which is common, so AB will be there. Now C dash D, and here it is CD. So here in this one, D is maintaining the state but C is changing, so we will exclude C, we will include D. So final expression is going to be there, or a reduced one for this one is ABD. Alright, and after this the final expression for this SOP or the reduced SOP is going to be A dash B C dash and plus AB what? D. Okay. I hope everybody has the clear idea of redundancy also. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe my channel for more videos.